Hello, I'm Dan DeLauder. I'm Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Park National Bank and Park National Corporation, headquartered in Newark, Ohio. I've been associated with the Our Futures program here in Licking County since its inception when I was asked to join the leadership board. I agreed to join the board because I was asked by Dr. Malika, a person for whom I have the greatest respect. And when Lou came to me, I had, frankly, some doubts about what might be possible, as he was describing, because of the significant challenges in trying to reach the youth in our community, trying to reduce underage drinking, the proliferation of utilization of drugs in our community, and so on. It's been a pretty frightening. And so we should try to address the youth in our community in such ways that were positive and productive, and hopefully to reduce, obviously, the use of tobacco and alcohol and other drugs in our community. Is a noble thought, a noble idea. Everybody would support it like we would apple pie and motherhood, but I was frankly rather dubious about whether anything really was possible or not. But Dr. Malika is a person who has talent, skills. He's had proven success in other ways, and so I willingly agreed to help to see if it would make a difference. And I've been so pleasantly surprised with the results in just a few short years. Our bank has been supportive financially with our treasurer. We've also been supportive with talent within our organization as well, because we all understand here that Our Futures describes quite well what we have to focus on in our community, and that's the youth. We must find a way to raise the children in our community to become educated, to be contributing members of our society, and certainly underage drinking and smoking and use of drugs is just a deplorable activities, and we need to find ways to stop it, to prevent it, to dramatically reduce it, if not being able to prevent it, at least to reduce it. And it's working. And also what I've been amazed by is the behavior within the classroom, as reported by principals and teachers, other school administrators, of using the good behavior game. It's just been an incredible development, it seems to me, that's showing the right model to use in the classroom to change behavior. And so when I see the program in our convenience stores, the reward and reminder program that's been useful to help clerks in stores to ask for IDs and to reward them for doing that properly, and I see activities like the good behavior game being used in classrooms, I can see it's having an impact, and I'm pleasantly surprised that this impact has occurred in such a short period of time. This program will continue to have our full support.
Doug Ute, Superintendent of Newark City Schools. And we are very fortunate here in Licking County to have such great collaboration with our community, and in particular our businesses here in town. And we're part of Our Futures group simply because of that collaboration and the collaborative effort it takes to educate our youth and our families for the prevention of drug and alcohol use, and we're really proud to be part of this team, and we do understand and appreciate the buy-in from our local businesses and their leadership and those type of things that we feel are making a big difference in our school. We're benefiting from this program also in the classroom in terms of our involvement with the good behavior game, where this is really starting to snowball into a very positive classroom environment program for us, and some teachers have been trained and a few years ago, and the part of that snowball effect is seeing how it has impacted behavior in their classroom, and the buy-in that our teachers have and our students have. Our students really have a good time with this, and it's made a difference in our classroom environment, and we're proud to say that it's spreading through our district with our teachers, and there's not enough slots in the trainings for our staff, so we're proud of that, and we've got a good waiting list, and we're moving forward with the involvement in the good behavior game, and it has made a positive influence in not just our classrooms but in our buildings.
My name is Joe Ebel. I'm the Licking County Health Commissioner. As far as why I believe in the Our Futures, it's really health has a lot to do with your community, the social norms, education levels, income levels, just, what do people grow up with, what's their environment locally. And it's not just about disease and treatment and access to health care. All the decisions that we make about our health behaviors have short and long-term impacts on the length of life, the quality of our life. So Our Futures really helps empower people to make those good decisions about, if it's smoking, drug and alcohol use, going into exercise and nutrition, seatbelt safety, all those things that, as we prepare people to be healthy adults, the collaboration that we bring together, all these different segments are not really just the health community, they're all broad sectors in the community that all contribute to having a healthy and happy place to live in Licking County. The reason I think it's important to serve on the leadership board for Our Futures is that Our Futures is unique in that it brings together community sectors that normally don't always work and align their purposes. So we have groups individuals and organizations, both private and public sector, that can then bring their resources to bear to help disseminate information, promote behavior changes, to try to get the education out there that we need to really make a change in the community for the better. And those diverse resources are much more powerful than each of us operating in our own little worlds and trying to impact change independently.
Hi, I'm Rob Montagnes, President and CEO of Licking Memorial Health Systems, and I've been involved in Our Futures of Licking County really from the beginning, and I think it's so important for our community and certainly for our business as well. Our mission is to improve the health of the community, and we certainly understand the impact that smoking, tobacco, and excessive drinking can have around any age group. Certainly the youth is an important part of the education process. We need to make sure that we educate this age group so they can become productive members of our community. And I think we benefit as a business as well as other businesses, whether it's in industry such as banking, insurance, school systems, and certainly in healthcare, we're no different. We hire a number of local students after they graduate from high school and college to support our healthcare system. And by having this program, we know that these students are going to have better attendance, they're going to have better graduation rates, and they're certainly going to become more productive citizens in our local community. So I think this program is valuable because it not only affects the individual's futures, but it really affects our community's futures. Thus, it affects all of our futures. Some key components of the program that have provided such a tremendous response in terms of changes in behavior for the students include the good behavior game and the ability for the teacher to really control the classroom in a way that allows all the students to learn in a very supportive environment. There's also a program, Triple P, that concentrates on the parenting aspects and the value of getting the parents involved in the education and the involvement in their children's lives. And we obviously have benefited from that when you look at not only from an educational perspective, but from a health perspective, as we have a number of initiatives where we are trying to have our youth become more involved in their health and wellness. And any of these initiatives that involve the parents in that are helpful not only from that educational standpoint, but from the healthcare standpoint as well. I also think about all the positive reinforcement that this provides for the youth. And in a time when there's so much negativity throughout the society, I think the Paxit notes and the other positive reminders that are given to the students really builds their self-esteem and allows them to feel good about themselves, and it breeds success. And ultimately, that success will hopefully translate into them pursuing further education, doing well in school, and once again, becoming outstanding members of our community and great employees for our organization. And I think all of these initiatives are tied up in Our Futures Licking County and are extremely valuable to our Licking County community.